Good morning. I wanted to start off this morning and give you a few scriptures that I think will help you with the attacks that you're receiving of late. Because many of you have expressed that your families have come after you, and in even many cases, some cases that I've received, they've had you committed and evaluated for psychological evaluations. Now, this is all very scriptural. I cannot express how important it is for you to remain steadfast. He who endures patiently until the end has salvation. I have consistently said to maintain your crown, don't let anyone take it. I've also said that when you begin to speak these things and these revelations take place, that you are a prophet. This is precisely what the prophets had seen. They had seen the visions of the future, and as one of the gifts given through knowledge is prophecy. So I want to speak to you, and this is from HOSEA 9:4. The prophet is a fool. The man of the Spirit is mad. Because of your great iniquity and great hatred. The prophet is the watchman of Ephraim with my God. Yet a fowler's snare is on all his ways. So what this is essentially saying is that you are going to be seen as a fool. You are going to be seen as mad, as crazy. And in fact, the term that I've heard and been accused of is that I'm brainwashing people and that you've been brainwashed. Now, we must really evaluate that term for a minute. You've been brainwashed. Now, washing is a cleansing. Now, the unfortunate part is in that term, they don't even see that it is removing the soils, the dirts, the lies, and the false perceptions that you have. So yes, it's kind of a term of endearment. You've been brainwashed. Thankfully, that's what the Holy Spirit does. He brainwashes you. So the cleaning of your mind is the most important part, and they confirm it in their very words. As I've always said, the enemy tells the truth and the lie at the same time. He actually speaks the truth, and these phrases that you find within the world tell you the truth. But they also get you to accept the enemy's deception. And that's just through the way that the term is used. Everything that is fathers gets corrupted. So if it has a clean meaning of brainwashed, well, then the enemy will essentially brand it. Because branding is very important in this world, if you didn't notice that. That every single brand out there, the logo of a company and their branding and their tagline is very important. I have a little bit of experience in this, and this is why I can speak to you of the dangers of it. The apple obviously was considered knowledge, so the logo of the apple with the bite taken out of it was considered knowledge. And yet everyone loves their iPhone, but at the same time they'll look at that and not understand that that represents what the enemy gave them. So here they're taking a bite of what the enemy gave them, according to their beliefs. Of course, I've spoken at length on the difference between the good God and the bad God within the garden, that neither of them were the Father. And if you want to be able to cross-reference that and go back and hear some of the things I've spoken about with regards to that subject, you can look that up amongst the rest of my videos. So I just wanted to make this quickly this morning. I will most likely add another video today if I can get around to it. I'm pretty busy right now with the website and some other things that I'm working on. But I also want to read to you something else here. I've spoken to you a number of times about how Christ had come and he spoke against the blood sacrifice. But he said consistently that he would be sacrificed, because that's what the enemy does with a lamb that is without blemish and speaks against him. That he would be sacrificed for the atonement of his sins. Because, see, the God of this world will see speaking against him as sinful. So when he spoke to the Jews and said, "Your father is Satan," and then he confirmed that he would be sacrificed like a burnt offering by making that statement and saying that he would be killed. So this is in Micha, and this is Micha 6, or Micah, as some would say. "Shall I come before him with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams? With 10,000s of rivers of oil? Shall I give my firstborn for my transgressions, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? He has told you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you but to do justice and to love kindness and to walk humbly with God?" Humbly with God. Kindness. He has told you, it says. He has told you, O man, what is good. He never said that killing an animal is good. He never said that killing another man was good. He never said that he needed sacrifices. That's the God of this world. That is Gadriel. That is Shaitan, or Satan. So for you Christians out there that have any doubt as who you've been deceived to serve, know this, that when you are reading the Old Testament and that you receive the statements that these burnt offerings go up to God, you must immediately question yourself as to what kind of God needs you to kill an animal and sprinkle blood on an altar to satisfy him. It truly aches my heart that this is so difficult for so many to see, because the Father is of love and of kindness and of humility. And that's what he establishes in you, is humility. Humility doesn't come from having nothing. Humility comes from being nothing. Nothing and everything in the Father. I love you very much, and I'll see you later today.